Greetings and salutations to you all, fellow humans. As always, I hope you are very, very well. My name is Kluger, and I welcome you back to another episode of Fallout 4 Sim Settlements Edition. Now, listen here. This, right here, friends, could well be the very last episode of, I suppose we'll call it Season 1 of Sim Settlements here at the Sunshine Tidings Co-op. We're not going to abandon Sunshine Tidings, of course. This is one of Ron's babies. He's very fond and happy with this place and how it's turned out. And we're going to do a little bit of, I suppose, a tour/final tour/update of the final bits and pieces I've done. But I realized as I've been working on it in the last sort of hour or so that I don't feel like there's much else to do. We've effectively reached our settler cap in terms of settlers, obviously. There doesn't seem to be many more coming in right now, at least not naturally. I could transfer, I think, one more over, but I don't really want to do that given our living situation. Everyone is happy with the current amount of houses here and all that sort of stuff. I don't feel like there's many other buildings I can build or upgrade or any other changes I can make in terms of layout and function and all that sort of stuff. So we're calling it good. I don't want to overcook it. That being said, there will most definitely be Settlement 2/Season 2 or whatever you want to kind of call it, and I've already got some great ideas, so stay tuned for that. You'll see that in the next few days after this episode goes out. Most likely I need a little bit of time to prepare for all that, but listen, it's gonna be real good. Now, while I'm standing here as well, I just want to address one thing really quickly. It's been a minor thing, but it's been on my mind over the last sort of week or so. The overwhelming majority of comments and support on this series has been really good, but I understand I've been bothering maybe a small handful of you with some of my leet speak, effectively, like when I say blah 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 meta, or RN, or IMO, or TBH. Now, I didn't want to have to say this because I kind of enjoyed it as it was, as a thing on its own, as this unexplained absurdity that seeped into my videos. It probably makes more sense if you're familiar with the multiplayer stuff that Rick, the roleplay gamer, and I have done together in the past and whatever have you. So I realize this may be lacking a bit of context, but it is completely and utterly intended as, I suppose, irony or satire or something to that effect. I'm fully capable of putting together coherent English sentences, as you can tell right now, but this is the internet, and there's no place for coherent sentences up in this biznack. So, as much as I empathize with why you might be a little frustrated by it all, TBH, IMO, I'm not going to stop, at least not entirely, because I have a lot of fun just being a bit of a moron doing this series. It's just a bit of extra flavor and absurdity. I don't mean anything bad by it. I can talk, you can hear me talk, but it's fun. It just has to happen. Just remember, it's satire. Just take it easy. It's all good. Anyway, like I said, just wanted to address that. I'm not mad about it. I'm not trying to call anybody out. It's just a thing that had been, on my mind and bothering a little bit. Now, that's out of the way. 3 minutes already used in this episode. Standing completely still. That's how we do. So I thought I'd start up here because, this was kind of the first thing we ever did here at Rontown. Yeah, I'm just going to do a quick save because it's kind of a thing you do. So yeah, we'll talk about the place. We'll do a tour from the outside. Like I said, we'll touch on the new things that I've done, which isn't much. I've mostly done decoration. I think actually I've almost entirely done decoration pretty much since I saw you last. So, anyway, this is the entrance, of course, to Rontown. It kind of worms down this way to... Wait, or is it that way? It's this way. This is the road I'm thinking of, which goes over the highway. So we came up here, pre-episode 1 even. That sign came along a little bit later. Good old Rontown, no Franks, of course. Ron is here with a chip on his shoulder. He's mad. He got rejected from Franktown. If no one has realized this, if this is for some reason the first time you're tuning in, Ron tried to get into Franktown, was rejected, so started Rontown. And look,
work, you eat. It's as simple as
listen, mate, just calm down, all right? So this is what Rontown has become, and look, TBH, Ron's pretty proud. He's quite a lucrative man. He's done better than I would have expected. Look at him go. Saucy business. So yeah, this is one of the first things we did, really, other than placing our first couple of settlement plots. This is our, murder hole entrance design where... And I've done this in a few of my old offline bases as well, where you walk in, but you can't get directly in. So you get funneled to one of two sides. Of course, you don't really have much leeway to go because you're going to run straight into one of two turrets. That's my own PTY LTD design. This is an original building in Sunshine Tidings, as you probably know. I kind of transformed it into the mess hall / meeting area. Could have done with a little more love, maybe, but I didn't know what else to put in here, so, you know, just that's kind of the kitchen / beverages end, and this is the tables where people meet to talk, and that's Ron's precipice where he addresses the people, even though we haven't really had a meeting in here for quite some time. So, oh, sorry, that must not be nice for your eyeballs. Great job. And this was the first commercial plot that we built here, and then we fanned it out down this way, and this kind of became the commercial district. Which made sense coming in, you know, you enter this way and boom, you hit up with all the things you can buy, and or you go to the public information community hall sort of thing. Now this is one new thing, shablam, guard post. I thought it would be cool because this is the commercial district, yet no one's really watching it. So Blake's here, it's part of his patrol now. He goes from that bird's nest up there to this point here, and then he guards outside for a little bit. He's got his biznack going on. So then we've got the bar, which just seems
track of how many blisters I got.
Guys, it's a bit early in the morning. I just slept through the night, so it's probably like 9 or 10 right now. Oh, it upgraded. We've got the liquors sign, and it's got the light up there. It's illuminating. Oh, that's brilliant.
Everything hurts.
Oh, this is superb. The inside hasn't really changed much, but it does look nicer, that's for sure. That's really nice. So I jazzed this place up a bit with my lighting and the table here and that sort of thing. It's guarded by the sentry and by Blakey here. He's kind of like the bouncer when he's here. That's how I was thinking about it. Obviously, we've got the firepower. And then this is the electrical... the power plant, I suppose you'd call it. It's just stacked to the brim with jennies. And then they all pump out via conduits to these 2 points here. And that's what's powering the vast majority of Rontown. As the settlement got bigger, it got kind of ugly and annoying. Trying to maintain this as the sole point of power, especially with the multi-tier kind of system and this isolated system out there, the shanty town, running wires all over the place is kind of annoying. To be honest, I will probably learn from that in our next settlement, and I might do some more isolated systems, because as well, I mean, I could accidentally cut this wire and then half the town's out, you know what I mean? So, I'll take a learning from that, good sentence, and probably do it a little different next time around. Now, the gun shop. I wanted to talk about this because King Gouth the Brilliant pointed out my stupidness in that that's not actually a glitch. That's part of the Tier 3 commercial plot for this kind of building. So I fixed it. And he told me about this as well. You can craft this from your chem lab also. I should still have it. The immersion breaker. So you assign it to your person. You walk around with the hammer, and you just go up to the post, and you see the E, force update, whatever keybind it is for you, of course. You hit it, and it restores anything you might have accidentally removed or whatever have you. So, that's that. Very good job. Made some minor changes just to the pathway here to make it feel like it, you know, forks off in multiple directions, because it does. So just I try to designate a little bit more rigidly in terms of pathways, and see, for example, I tried to block off some of the out-of-bounds districts with these nice little... whatever they're called, barriers, which actually come from the SOE mod. So this is our residential district, one of the main focal points of Rontown, of course. This is actually the last of the commercial district because we ran out of space, but I really wanted to have one more thing. A lot of this lighting got added after the fact to really add extra flavor to Rontown once we got the Darker Nights mod up and running. Here's another example of barriering things, just to make it look like there's something else going on. Like, either someone's reserved this for future scrap in the industrial district, or it's just a dangerous out-of-bounds place, you know what I'm saying? Blocked off this as well, just trying to give it some vibes. You know, that's mostly what I've done since I saw you last. Now, I think this was the first property we ever placed at Rontown. And then we did, I think it might have been these two front ones here, and then... we built this scaffolding system, which is just a big old precipice for these. And then these are the probably third and fourth properties we placed, and we extended that slightly further out to build Ron's palatial estate thingy, which you guys would have seen in recent episodes. You know, this hasn't changed really at all since we've seen each other last. It's still the same pizzazz and goodness and fun times. It's all jazzy and nice. So this was really cool. Turned out really well. I'm quite pleased with this. I'm not going to spoil in terms of where we're going to end up for the Season 2 settlement. I may or may not carry this meta across. It is a little bit robust and expensive in terms of steel use. But it's cool. It depends how it works out. I think where we're going should work out bigger overall, but I'm not 100% certain on that. So anyway, we'll wrap up on the residential district. Again, recently you would have seen this ridiculous manual scaffolding over other houses kind of business that we've got going on. Happened over here as well. But it went to another level of absurdity with level 3 up here, which we could have done more of in retrospect, but I really like how this turned out. I did, what's it called, barrier all this off, as you can quite plainly see. Very nice and good looking. Oh, yeah, and this one as well, blah, blah, blah. Very good. Yeah, this turned out really well. Look, you've got to suspend your disbelief a little bit. This probably isn't structurally sound. You'd probably need, what are they, like load distribution, metal bits going across to the other places, but look, it's a game, and this is the best I could do. So this whole area was kind of an afterthought, to be honest, or TBH, if you will. Look, I told you, bro. It's not gonna. It's just I can't. It's part of who I am. Because we kind of fenced this off in this sort of way. The fence kind of grew gradually over time, as I'm sure you all remember. So we had this space back here that kind of got left over because I wanted to have this constant facade for the residential district. I wanted it to be this kind of looming, just one straight street that kind of looks a bit oppressive, you know what I mean, and a bit industrial and gross. And I think we did achieve that, especially with this second row that we added after a little while. So then, yeah, I kind of left this space just because I was like, meh, it's not really going to do anything. But then we needed the housing space. So added those first two bottom ones there, and then much later on we expanded up to there, as I'm sure you fondly remember. Yeah, this is going really well. What a tour this is. What a whirlwind, shenanigan, crazy time. Now, look, so I don't know if... Part of me felt like ending the series here might have been a little bit premature. But like I said, this is kind of a natural stopping point, I feel, for this settlement. I don't see it really going anywhere else. Unless we just do really stupid shit, like making the walls twice as tall and then building a ridiculous fortress kind of thingy. But that's not really what I'm going for with this place. It's really quite a settlement-y kind of settlement. And then maybe with the next one, like I said, starting with a blank slate and taking all our learnings from Rontown here over to our next settlement, we should be able to really level up the epic meta and make it even more ridiculous and absurd. Yeah. And look, from a roleplay perspective, because we haven't talked about that for a little while, Ron's branching out. He's aware of Franktown and its position in the Commonwealth. And we're currently west of Starlight Drive-In, basically. Ron's ambition is to start hemming in Starlight Driving if he can, and essentially pincer movement Franktown if he can. So, take a guess as to where the next settlement might end up being. Comments down below, most welcome. It could be almost anywhere, of course, to orchestrate the pincer movement, but we have a particular location in mind. So, of course, this is one of the original buildings from the Sunshine Tidings co-op, and I've maintained this in its original state from day one, because I really love the look of it. Actually, I lie, I did modify just the position of that sign, because it got hidden behind this, but otherwise it's completely original in terms of its structure. The fence that you see around it, we built after a little while to start getting this whole fenced off, gross, don't go in the industrial district kind of vibe going on, and it also gave us our footpaths, which is really sweet. Our farming district, of course, we've just got 4 farms now that we've got enough. They're all level 3, so they're all producing 12 food each. So that's all we need, which is very nice and handy. I'm calling the farmhouse because, again, we were running out of space. So that was the roleplay justification for putting a house out in the middle of nowhere. Look, it makes sense, though, to have at least someone minding the farm at all times. So anyway, we've got these entrances here, and these are all industrial plots, which are all leveled up, bar this one over here. This is a spare one that I've ended up just leaving as is, because I decided to reassign the resources. Now, this is, as you would have seen it a couple episodes ago, except for, again, just a little more flair, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, that's actually bugging through the wall. Nice job, Klugertron. Yeah. Alright, we should be able to fix it, hopefully. If we just give it a little rotation meta. That's still flush. But why don't we just look on the other side? Now it's on this side. Haha, classic. This is very tricky and awkward. Oh, you know what? I really can't be bothered right now. I'll fix it later. I know it's going to OCD the crap out of some of you, but look, we can't do anything else. So yeah, just some other little flavorful deliciousness going on. You know, just some, whoops, sorry for the jump there. Poster there, a couple posters over there. Just some signage as well. I thought this stand clear here was pretty cool. And then, no smoking. Naturally, that stuff will kill you. So we put that up. And there's some more barricades and those kinds of things. Just that, making the place feel a little bit more alive, right? It's real good and real sassy. I think that's about it here. One more shade sail. I will talk about this as well. I will talk about this first. I added this nice little community meeting place. I thought there was no, like, that's the official space, you know, that's where the real talk happens for the town meetings and stuff. But this is your little gathering spot. Under the tree, when it gets a little cold, you light the fire, some just random chairs. This is where the deep and meaningful happens, you know. It's a bit like Ariana might wander out from here. She comes in and blah, 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 and her and Blake have a good chat. Whatever the case is, you know, that's a thing. I like it. Good job, Kluger. Yeah. So that's a recent addition. The commercial slum, I suppose we'll call it, or the commercial alleyway. I thought it was a cool juxtaposition between the official commercial district. Yeah, this is your back alley, get a cheap second-hand deal kind of spot, as well as a stinky back alley bar run by the illustrious Zoe. My volume's a bit low. I'm not sure I appreciate that. So that turned out really, really cool, especially with the shade sails. Gives it some good flavor. Yeah. Then the basketball court. Boom. Slam dunk the hoopy ball. Nicely done. I can't even reach it right now, apparently. This is just, you know, decoration, effectively. I still haven't found a dang basketball anywhere, but one day we will, and I'll bring it over. This is purely decoration. This would be, you know, where the settlers come to unwind after a hard day of annoying me with their dialogue. So that's really nice. I'm really stoked with how that came out. It looks cool. I'm really happy. We will still find a basketball. We will not abandon Ron Town to its fate of basketball-lessness. Anyway, so then we pop our way out here. Again, this is another case of needing to use wasted space to house the remaining settlers. So we invented the shanty town. This is just a random guard post here, which I thought boxed it off quite well, because it's kind of like the idea of these guys come to Ron Town, there's no space, so they establish themselves outside the wall, and this is them trying to defend themselves, sort of thing. So, got a few random houses just here. They're facing in all sort of rakish and weird angles because they didn't really give a shit. They just wanted a place to live. So, of course, we got a two-story meta, naturally. Can't help yourself. It's just a regular steely kind of thingamabob. Very good. And that was the first one that we placed. That's the first building we placed in the shantytown right up in the corner, and then we worked our way out. They've got their own Jenny, and they've got a little bit of defense happening as well. Very nice and good, but it's very ramshackle. But from a mechanical perspective, like I said, we needed the space to fit a few more people. Now look, while we're here, and we're reaching towards the end of the episode, sorry, I really needed a drink. Ironically enough, our first, like, slum town building became our VIP settlement. Settler place. What's it called? Oh my god, what a brain blank. Residential plot. Oh, sorry, I should have mentioned, I'm on patch 1.12 of Sim Settlements now, which is the full release version of the alpha early access version of the patch that I was on last episode. So that's the ASM sensor and the town meeting gavel, as well as some other bits and pieces are available to you now. Make sure you go and do it, and watch King Gath's most recent update in terms of the full detail of what's going on in there. Anyway, but yeah, ironically, this guy became our VIP, and I thought of the patch thing because King Gath told me I came in here but missed a thing. Now, I couldn't help myself, and I haven't looked in the thing I found, but I found what King Gath is talking about. So quick save because I'm a little bit scared. So I came here in here and just told you general peruse, like, look, he's got things, and he's got cool cooking thing, and he has a fresh bakery sign, and he's got some weird irradiation going on. At least the previous upgrade, he had like a lot of radiation waste barrels hanging around and all that sort of thing. Yeah. So we walk in here. I can't even remember who owns this house. I think Caden, from memory. So this is what King Gath alluded to. I don't know what's going to be in here. I'm kind of nervous. Yeah, let's go. Let's have a look. What? What? What the? What did... Who is... I'm killing it. Is he going to attack me? Look. I'm not okay with this in my settlement. Why is there a glowing one? Oh, good God. Gath, what are you doing to me, bro? There's his irradiated barrel things. Dead person. Hello. Hello. Another dead person there. I'm guessing this is where the radiation's coming from. Yep. Why have I got a quest marker? This is, look, it's all my bars have gone wacky, all my food and thing and bars stuff. That's weird. Does this go anywhere? I'm guessing this is isolated. I can't seem to interact with this in any way. I'm probably going to miss something again, naturally, because that's how Kluger do things. There's a shovel I can take. I can't seem to loot anything here. Oh, look, I'll take the rads. We've got a doctor in town. I'm just spamming my interact button, just in case. Gath will tell me if I've actually missed something or not. It seems normal enough. Well, no, it's not normal. It seems like nothing else is here. Wow. Well, you know, what's my quest right now? What's being pointed to? Or is that just my... Oh, that's probably just my marker. Never mind. Never mind. Alright, can I move that without showing you guys? Because that might be spoiler. Remove marker. Yeah, good job. Hey. So there you go. Thanks, Gath, for scaring the pants off me. I didn't need those anyway, right?
The last time I had clean fingernails.
No one has clean fingernails here, Blake, you stupid dumb face. Holy shizens, man. I think it said we got up to 86% happiness as well, so that's kind of cool. Oh, 86 by going down, so look. Screw me, right? Caden, though. Dude.
Huh?
He's just a lowly farmer around here as well, funnily enough. Where are ya? I'm pretty sure he's a farmer. You dang psycho. No, Wesley it is. Can I talk to you about this? Do you have dialogue?
Yes.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Of course.
No. He has no dialogue. That's a shame. That would have been cool. But wow. Wow. Jeez, that's it. I think we've done the full tour. I can't think of anything else to show you. That's our water pumps. Very good job. Yeah, wow. I was saving that to last, and geez. Okay, so there you go, guys. Make sure you inspect your VIP properties real good and proper. Man, it's bright. Switch off the sun. Jeez, man. And look how illuminated. I'm not used to this level of meta. Holy smoky poop. I don't even know anymore. Look, we're going to leave it here, everybody. Wait, look, get off the post. Dumb stupid. You know what? Let's sign it off here. Let's go. Let's get the fireplace going. Because it's all like nostalgic and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Look, give me in third person. Can we third person it? Yeah. Can we get the fire in the shot? Look, of course not. That'd be too much to ask, right? It's a crap view, though. Let's change chairs. But anyway, ladies and gents, as always, I thank you so very, very much for watching. It's been an absolute blast doing Season 1 of Sim Settlements. TBH, it has gone a lot better than I ever could have hoped for. The views on this series has been absolutely fantastic given the size of my channel. Major props to Ricardo the Roleplay Gamer, A, for bringing this game to my attention, and then B, kind of essentially letting me do a companion series to his. We've worked very closely together, and hopefully in Season 2 we'll have a little more of that roleplay crossover going on for y'all. King Gath, of course, for inventing this mod, inviting me to the early access patches that he supplied us, and giving huge amounts of help in terms of the scrub tier that both Rick and I have exhibited at many points throughout our respective series, so his help has been fantastic, as well as highlighting awesome features for you guys to check out through us, which has been absolutely great and awesome. So, that's about as gushy and mushy as I'll get for right now. It's not over. You may see a day or two break in the interim because getting Season 2 ready to go is going to take a little bit of work, so you're going to have to bear with us on that. But it's going to be really, really cool. I most certainly promise you that. So, make sure you tune in then. I hope to see you again very, very soon. My name's Kluger, and you have a great day.